try to repeat the words of our Guru, the songs made by Bhakti Thakur. His mood is very high. Here he's showing his, when he says aparat father mama, he says I have a lot of aparat, but though he says aparat, then he's having all these symptoms of ecstasy. A person who has aparat can never have symptoms of ecstasy. So he's demonstrating to us what is the stage to come to. First we have to understand that we are all aparadis. He is not an aparadi. He is on the higher stage platform. He's the seventh Goswami. Because all these stages is coming to him.
Donc Sri Bhaktivinoda Thakur, il est sur une plateforme spirituelle à un niveau très élevé. Et pourtant il dit au Seigneur, je suis un aparadi, je suis un offenseur. Mais comment peut-il être un offenseur s'il il ressent des sentiments extatiques de préma? Donc en fait, il dit ça pour nous montrer l'exemple à nous. Et lui, il est le 7e Goswami.
When he says aparada falema chitta bele vrajasama, there is one sloka in Bhagavatam I actually mentioned before. It says tat asmasadam hridyam batedam. Yet nama deha gramane na vikaro na vikrite yada vikaro na vikrite yada vikaro netra jalam gatra ruheshu harsham. Gatra ruheshu harsham. So the sloka means asmasaram. Asmasaram means what? Asma means like a stone. Hridayam batedam, the heart is like a stone. Because taking the naam, there is no vikar. There is no change. So this is the same thing. It's from the Bhagavatam also. Bhagavatam has a sloka like this.
Donc il y a un verset dans le Srimad Bhagavatam qui décrit le cœur de l'entité vivante aussi dur qu'une pierre, parce que malgré qu'on chante le chant des salons, eh bien il n'y a pas de transformation du cœur.
Aparade falama chitta bele vrajasama. Vrajasama like stone, asmasaram, big hard stone. Tua name nalabe vikar. This Bhagavatam sloka, one sloka is like exactly. My Gurudev always used to repeat that sloka.
Et donc son Gurudev, il répétait souvent ce verset. Que le cœur il est aussi dur qu'une pierre.
So this is and then he is telling the condition of the conditioned souls, why they cannot chant properly because of so much apara. So we'll sing the song now.
Et donc c'est ça, donc il décrit la condition des êtres conditionnés, comment ils ne peuvent pas goûter au chant des salons parce qu'ils font trop d'offenses et leur cœur donc s'endurcit comme une pierre. Et donc, on va chanter ce chant-là.
Aparada falir mama chitta bela vrajasama tua name nala bevikar. Aparada falir mama chitta bela vrajasama tua name nala bevikar. Hatasa yahari Natava nama uchakuri hatasa yahari tava nama uchakuri bada duke daki bada bada duke daki bada Daya mai karuna nidhana.
Dina daya
Baraba.
Uke Bolo Ada, Ada Hari Ramo.
Uleke Baraba, Sharira Hamara.
Ulake Paramo, Sharira Hamara.
Ekam Samba, Ave Baraba.
Ekam Samba, Ave Barabara.
Vivarna Sharire, Varaguvaya.
Vivarna Sharire, Varaguvaya.
Nama Samasai, Tarahupara.
Nama Samasai, Varaguvaya.
Ileve Hamara, Ye Kadina.
Ilavo Hamara, Kiye Akirina.
Roy Bhakti, Nodmati.
Yore Bhakti Vino,
Hare Ram, Ram Ram,
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama.
Hare So yesterday, we already went through this, So I think most of you know, yesterday we went through all this. Bhakti is having this, actually he stresses Namashraya to come to the platform of these symptoms of ecstasy that is mentioned by him. He says Namashraya, you have to take shelter of the holy name, complete shelter of the holy name. There is no other way to come to the highest platform of devotional service, spontaneous platform.
Et donc, Sri Bhaktivinoda Thakur, il met l'emphase sur Namashraya. Ça veut dire qu'il faut prendre complètement refuge dans le Saint-Nom du Seigneur.
Bahuduke daki barabar. Again he says, I'm again with great sorrow, I'm call your name again and again. So this is, he's hinting. And then Namashraya Daruva Paran. So I'm keeping my consciousness by completely sheltered in him until I get your darshan, like this,
Et donc encore et encore, il prie et il pleure au Seigneur, je veux avoir ton darshan.
So to come to the place of Bhakti, spontaneous devotion, one has to take to Namashraya.
Et donc pour obtenir l'amour, le Bhava Bhakti, l'amour spontané, eh bien c'est à travers seulement le chant des saints nourris.
Many people used to come to my Gurudev and ask about many very delicate topics of Radha Krishna. And my Gurudev always used to question them, how many rounds do you chant? So the measure of the ruchi, attraction to the name, is the measure of a qualification to speak about this lila. Understand this lila properly, in depth, in truth, in tattva, Superficial understanding, some superficial conception is not enough. You have to go to deep, and this is very difficult. Unless we are very great respondents of the Nam. Okay.
Et donc, il y avait des dévots souvent qui venaient voir son Gurudev, Shri Bhakti Pramod Puri Goswami Maharaj, et il leur posait des questions assez complexes sur le tattva, sur les divertissements de Radha et Krishna. Sa réponse était combien de tours de mala, combien de tours tu chantes. Et parce que pour comprendre, c'est ça là, le baromètre en fait. Si on a développé du ruchi, de l'attraction et de l'attachement et du goût pour le chant des saints noms, c'est ça le baromètre pour pouvoir comprendre les divertissements de Radha et Krishna.
Shayam Radha Susakya Nijaramna Krite Peshitaneka Bhojang.
Shayam Radha Susakya Nijaramna Krite Peshitaneka Bhojang.
Sakyani tesha shesha ashana mudita hridam tam che vrajandum.
Sakyani te sheshashana mudita hridam tam cha prajendum.
Suna susnatam ramya vesham grihamanu janani lalitam prapta goshtam.
Susnatam ramya vesham grihamanujana lalitam chapta goshtam.
Nirodha ashli doham swagrihamanu punarbhuktam vantam smarami.
Nirvyudha asvali doham swagrihamanu punarbhuktavantam smarami.
Shri Radhika Shayan Kale Krishna Lagi Pataile.
Shri Radhika Shayan Kale Krishna Lagi Pataile.
Sakhi Haste Nivita Misti Anna.
Sakhi Haste
It's called tal. You have to follow the tal. If not,
Tired.
Rhythm.
Yeah.
Huh?
Fatigué, non?
No, it's the devotees also. We weren't following the rhythm.
No.
No, I was the one missing the beat.
Anyway, no problem. Because my thing was too fast, your thing was so slow. Because
The voice.
I'm singing okay.
The
Yeah.
voice. The voice was too slow.
Yeah, my was singing okay, but when you all sang, it doesn't fit from the ranga. Anyway. Because you all have to learn tal, 1, 2, 3. Many of you don't know tal. You have to study tal and you have to study. Okay, so this
C'est
is.
pas juste moi.
Ouais. Je crois que c'était les cartables.
So again, a discussion on Shivaji Radhika, how she sends all sorts of sweets to Krishna, Mishtianna, and she sends it through the Sakis. She doesn't go into the house of Krishna, she sends the Sakis, and when Sakis bring it back, she is very happy to get the prasad of Krishna. And then Krishna at the same time, he is taking his bath after grazing the cows, he's wearing a beautiful dress, and all decorated by Srimati Yashoda, which is mentioned in Govinda Lilamrita. So much things there, how she dresses him and bathes him and things like that. Tomorrow I'll take the book and we'll discuss more of that.
Donc Maharaj dit que demain il va lire du livre beaucoup plus de détails, que Srimati Radhika, donc elle va chez elle, elle cuisine, elle prend un bain, elle se décore, elle cuisine pour Krishna, elle envoie la Saki pour apporter le prashadam à Krishna, après elle prend les restes de Krishna et aussi Krishna y rentre des pâturages, il prend son bain et il y a toute une description détaillée comment Mère Yashoda elle décore Krishna et comment elle l'habille.
Then after that, after taking bath, he goes and milks the cows. He goes to the cow shed, milks the cows. After that, he comes back to the house and then he eats all the sumptuous food given by Srimati Radhika, and his mind becomes very happy. So this is the pastime in the 6th yam,
Et donc ça c'est les divertissements dans le 6e yam. Donc Krishna, après que Mère Yashoda, quand il revient des pâturages, il prend son bain, elle le décore, après il va traire les vaches, et après il rentre à la maison et c'est là qu'il prend le prashadam, la nourriture que Srimati Radhika a cuisinée, et là il est vraiment très satisfait, très heureux.
So, now when we picture Krishna, sometimes it's good to have a description of Krishna, how he looks. So anyway, there's one sloka by Brahma. And Brahma gives a very beautiful sloka. In actually Bhagavatam, 2 or 3 slokas are the very famous slokas,
Donc il y a 2, 3 versets du Srimad Bhagavatam qui décrit vraiment les caractéristiques de Krishna, et c'est très important de connaître toutes ces caractéristiques pour méditer, et ce sont des prières de Brahma, énoncées par Brahma.
When we think about Krishna, how does Krishna look like? Because Krishna's form is obviously most beautiful. Why is it most beautiful? This is given when Uddhava met Vidura. Uddhava spoke to Krishna. The last, when Krishna was leaving, he spoke to Uddhava only, confidentially. Then Uddhava came and spoke to Vidura. Krishna is gone. He's leaving. Krishna is left. He was crying. Uddhava, separation from Krishna. Then he mentioned very, very beautiful soul. Swamatya Leelam Upayagam Swayoga Maya Swayoga Maya Balam Darshitam Grihitam Vispapanam Swasyecha Sobhagade Parampadam Bhushana Angam. In that he described the beauty of Krishna.
Et donc, juste avant que Krishna parte de ce monde, Uddhava est allé voir Krishna et ils ont échangé de manière très intime et confidentielle. Et ensuite, Uddhava est allé voir Vidura et lui a dit, tu sais, Krishna, il vient juste de quitter ce monde, et ils ont tellement pleuré, ils étaient en séparation. Et dans ce verset, justement, c'est Uddhava qui décrit les caractéristiques de Krishna.
Very famous sloka. All those pandits always speak of it. It describes the beauty of Krishna. Why so beautiful? this form of Krishna, so what Matyaloka Upayikam, that means it's like a material body, but it's not material, it's transcendental. He comes in a material form, but it's Swayoga Maya Balam. It is by his Yoga Maya. It's the strength of his Yoga Maya he takes his form. It is not ordinary form. Darshitam Grihitam. He established this transcendental form. It looks like Martya. It's not Martya. It is not material. It is by his Yoga Maya. The strength of his Yoga Maya, he expands his form. And he shows to people this form. The what? Bluish. Very bluish, dark blue color. Bluish color with the yellow, lightning yellow dress. And then Krishna says, Vispavanam Swascha. Swascha. Vispavanam Swascha Sobhagade. Sobhagade. Swascha cha Sobhagade. He says, the beauty of this form, Krishna himself becomes astonished by his own form.
Et donc la forme de Krishna est vraiment très 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 belle, infiniment fascinante. Et donc il apparaît dans ce monde par la puissance de Yoga Maya. Il manifeste cette forme que tout le monde peut voir. Et elle ressemble à une forme matérielle, mais elle n'a rien de matériel. Et donc Krishna, il a un teint bleu qui est vraiment merveilleux et il est vêtu de vêtements jaunes qui ont l'éclat de l'éclair, un jaune de l'éclair.
Il est même fasciné par ça.
Ah oui, et lui-même, il est complètement fasciné par sa propre beauté.
Why is astonished? Param Param Bhushna Bhushna Angam. Because this form, he has many ornaments on his body. But the ornaments doesn't decorate his form. His form decorates the ornaments.
Et donc il est tellement attiré par sa propre forme et il a beaucoup de bijoux. Mais c'est pas ces bijoux qui embellissent son corps, c'est plutôt lui qui embellit les bijoux.
His form is so beautiful, it decorates his own ornaments. Usually people ladies, they wear a crown, gold necklace and all. Oh, I look so beautiful. But this is not the case with Krishna. His transcendental body, when he has put a gold crown or gold necklace, the necklace is beautified because of Krishna. Not Krishna, not necklace beautified. Krishna beautifies the necklace. Opposite. This is the meaning.
Et donc les grandes dames, elles se mettent des jolies couronnes, des jolis colliers en or pour embellir leur beauté. Mais Krishna, c'est complètement l'opposé en fait. Les colliers sont beaux parce que c'est Krishna qui les porte. Donc c'est sa beauté qui embellit ses propres bijoux.
So that's why, if we can get the darshan of the form of Krishna, our eyes will be completely satisfied.
Et donc si on peut obtenir le darshan de Krishna, nos yeux seront entièrement comblés.
The beauty of Shama Sundar, if you can see, glimpse even a little bit, get a little touch of the glimpse of Shama Sundar, then there is no more material wants, material desire just floats away.
Donc si on peut avoir un tout petit aperçu de la forme de Shyama Sundar, eh bien c'est fini, les désirs matériels sont ridicules et ne valent rien du tout. On n'a aucune attraction.
Goes away, completely goes away. This is what Rupa Goswami says. Rupa Goswami says, don't go to Keshigarh. If you go to Keshigarh and see Krishna, threefold bending form of Krishna, your material life is finished. It is mentioned.
Et donc surtout ne va pas. Who says this, Maharaj?
Rupa Goswami.
Rupa Goswami dit surtout ne va pas t'aventurer sur les berges de la Yamuna parce que si jamais tu aperçois Shyama Sundar qui est courbé à trois endroits, eh bien c'est fini, ta vie matérielle, elle est complètement bousillée, finie.
Okay, so this is so that's now I'll talk on a Siddhanta concerning the story. I spoke a sloka. Swayoga Maya Balam Darshitam Grihitam. By his Yoga Maya he takes his form. In Bhagavad Gita there's another sloka like Ajo Pisan Avyayatman Bhutanam Ishro Pisan. Prakritim Swam Adistaya Sambhavavi Atma Maya. Same sloka. Prakritim Swam Adistaya, he establishes in Prakriti by his Atma Maya. Yoga Maya, Atma Maya. Same sloka. Ajo is 4th canto, Bhagavad Gita. Ajos Pisan Abhyayatma. Ayatma is transcendental. Ishwaropi son. I am the Ishwar. I am transcendental Ishwar. And how I come? I come by my Atma Maya. I establish myself in this material nature. I am not material. Prakritim swam adhistaya. I establish myself in material nature. By how? By my Atma Maya. But just now the sloka, Bhagavatam sloka, Yoga Maya, this is Atma Maya. Same sloka. Almost same. But of course, beauty is not mentioned, but the sloka is no.
Et donc dans ce shloka, on ne parle pas forcément.
Take the Gita and show you the sloka. All this you should understand. This is Siddhanta.
Et donc il faut comprendre le Siddhanta. Donc il y a un verset dans le Srimad Bhagavatam, mais aussi dans la Bhagavad Gita. Tous les deux, ils ne parlent pas forcément de la beauté de Krishna, mais il dit que Krishna sva Atmamaya,
Sambhavami, possible by my Atmamaya.
Donc Krishna,
Atmamaya.
il établit la Prakriti, donc il établit sa forme dans la Prakriti, au sein de la Prakriti, par sa Maya en fait, son énergie de Maya.
Aviyatma Bhutanam Ishwaropisan Prakritim Swam Adhistaya Sambhavami Atmamaya. This is the sloka in fourth chapter Bhagavad Gita. So now I give the two slokas. Krishna is not ordinary. He comes in spiritual form, and his spiritual form is so beautiful. It is transcendental. In one part of our Vedas it says Nirakar, he has no form. He has no hands, he has no legs. In the Vedas it says he has no apani padam tat, the sloka is mentioned. He has no hands, he has no legs. What it means is he has no material hands and legs, no material limbs. All his limbs are spiritual.
Et donc dans les Védas, il y a des mentions que Bhagavan ou le Seigneur suprême, il n'a pas de jambes, il n'a pas de mains, de bras. Mais en fait, qu'est-ce que ça veut dire? Par là, ça veut dire qu'il n'a pas de membres, de corps matériel. Sa forme est entièrement, purement spirituelle, transcendantale.
Now, in connection with this sloka, I will tell a story of Sri Ramanuja. Sri Ramanuja, I think you know he's a very good acharya in South India. He was a very famous acharya, very powerful acharya, very famous acharya. So one day he was standing with disciples in Srirangam. I think it was Srirangam. I think the temple was Srirangam. Yes, Srirangam. Srirangam is one of the biggest temples in South India. Beautiful deity of Lord Vishnu. So he was standing outside with his disciples when he saw one man holding an umbrella above his wife, and wife is walking and he is serving his wife, holding the umbrella. So all the disciples start laughing. Because in India, in Indian culture, nobody does like this. Hold an umbrella over the wife like that, nobody does like this. Because usually wife is serving the husband. Here his wife was quite pretty. So he was a very big man. He was holding an umbrella over his wife and wife was walking. Little rainy, started drizzling, So everybody, all the Ramanujacharya disciples start laughing. Ramanujacharya looking at him, he said, go and call him please. He told his disciples. So he went to this, disciple went to the person and said, my Gurudev wants to speak to you.
Can I just say?
Okay.
Et donc, en connexion avec ces versets, Maharaj va raconter l'histoire de Ramanujacharya. C'était à Srirangam, c'est un très très beau temple de Vishnu. Et donc, Ramanujacharya, c'est un des très grands acharyas très puissants de la Vaishnava, de Gaudiya Vaishnava Sampradaya. Et donc, il se promenait avec ses disciples, et là, ils ont vu à la distance, bon, ils ont vu, voilà, un homme qui se promenait avec sa femme. Il pleuvait un tout petit peu, et il tenait un parapluie au-dessus de la tête de sa femme. Et c'était une femme qui était assez belle, et lui, c'était un homme assez fort. Et donc ses disciples, ils se sont moqués un peu, enfin ils ont rigolé parce qu'en Inde c'est très rare de voir un homme qui sert comme ça sa femme. En général c'est le contraire, c'est la femme qui sert le mari. Et donc Ramanujacharya, il a demandé à un disciple, va s'il te plaît appeler cet homme. Et donc le disciple a approché cet homme et il a dit, s'il te plaît, est-ce que tu peux venir, mon maître spirituel veut te parler.
So he came. So Ramana said, how come you're holding the umbrella above your wife? What is the big deal? Yes, I hold because I think she's my wife. I love her very much. She's very beautiful. He said like this.
Et donc il lui demande, mais pourquoi tu tiens le parapluie au-dessus de la tête de ta femme? Il lui dit, bah parce que je l'aime beaucoup et je la trouve très belle.
Really? You think she's the most beautiful? Yes, I think she's the most beautiful. Nobody else is more beautiful than her.
Et vraiment, tu la trouves si belle? Je dis, ah oui, oui, je la trouve la plus belle. Il n'y a aucune femme qui est aussi belle qu'elle.
I can show you something more beautiful.
Et à la fin, le Jachala lui dit, bah tu sais, je peux te montrer quelque chose d'encore plus beau.
Really? Show me that.
Alors l'homme, il dit, vraiment? Montre-moi, elle est.
So Ramanuja took him inside the temple of Ranganath.
Ah, et la Manujacharya lui dit, viens, suis-moi. Il l'amène dans le temple de Ranganath.
Then he came to the beautiful form of Ranganath, was lying there. And he prayed to Ranganath, hey Ranganath, please show your beauty to this bewildered soul.
Ah. Et donc là, il y avait Ranganath magnifiquement, he's lying down, right?
Beautiful, big deity.
Il est très grand, et Vishnu qui est allongé. Et de Ramanujacharya, il a prié à Vishnu, il dit, s'il te plaît, montre-lui ta beauté à cette âme qui est dans l'illusion, qui est dans la confusion.
And then, because of the prayer of a Shuddha Vaishnava, pure devotee, of course Vishnu Lord always gives blessing when saint gives blessing, Lord also obeys the saint, But Lord is submissive to his pure devotee. Ramanacharya was a pure devotee.
Et donc le Seigneur est complètement soumis à son pur dévot. Et comme c'est Ramanujacharya qui l'a prié, donc le Seigneur, il a...
And then this person managed to see the pure, full beauty of Krishna, Vishnu. Full beauty. The beauty one can see. People go and say darshan, oh Jagannath, Radha Krishna, but they're not getting it. Once you get the full beauty, the darshan, actual darshan by the mercy of Guru, then you explode. You say, oh, so beautiful. And then all your things run away. He said, you're right. This devotee said, you're right. I've never seen anything so beautiful in my life. He said like this. And then he surrendered after that he surrendered to Ramana and said, you are my Guru. It's true. I've never seen anything more beautiful than this deity.
Et donc, par la grâce de la Manujacharya, Krishna s'est manifesté, Vishnu s'est manifesté à cet homme. Et quand il a vu cette beauté inimaginable, il était complètement ébloui, épaté. Il a dit, tu as raison, il n'y a rien dans ce monde d'aussi beau. Et donc il s'est soumis à la Manujacharya. Il a dit, tu es mon maître spirituel, s'il te plaît, accepte-moi.
But this is a rare case. See, this devotee got this mercy. It's called costless mercy. Nobody gets such an easy darshan of the Lord like that. It was just a mercy of a devotee, of Ramanuja looking at him. There's another case.
Et donc c'est très rare en fait de voir le Seigneur comme ça, parce qu'une fois qu'on voit le Seigneur, l'existence matérielle est complètement anéantie, finie. Et donc c'est très rare. Et donc cette personne a eu une miséricorde absolument sans cause.
Ramanuja had a disciple called Kuresha, who was a very great pandit, very learned, was a Sutida, who could memorize everything very learned, nice, sweet devotee.
Et donc il y avait un dévot qui s'appelait Kuresha.
His name was Kuresha.
Il y avait un dévot qui s'appelait Kuresha et qui était Shrutida. Ça veut dire que tout ce qu'il entendait une seule fois, il s'en rappelait, c'était imprégné dans sa mémoire.
Ramanuja liked him very much because he used to do a lot of translation. He used to help Ramanuja. He was very brilliant. He could memorize everything. Ramanuja liked him very much.
Et donc c'était un disciple de la Manujacharya, et la Manujacharya l'aimait beaucoup parce que voilà, il traduisait, il écrivait des livres, il était très utile.
So Ramanuja used to go preaching all around, He used to preach in different places. Vishnu Siddhanta. Vishnu Siddhanta means Lord Vishnu is the supreme.
Et donc la Manujacharya a voyagé pour établir la suprématie de Vishnu.
So there was a kingdom called Chola Kingdom, which is quite nearby in another state. Their state in Madras, in Tamil Nadu, Chola. So that king, he was a Shiva devotee, and he hated Vaishnava. He didn't like anybody saying, other than Shiva, he didn't like anybody. Vaishnava, he didn't like that Vaishnava Siddhanta.
Et donc il y avait une contrée qui n'était pas très loin. Il y avait un roi dans cette contrée, c'est la contrée de Choda. Et là, le roi, il était un disciple de Shiva. Et donc, il n'aimait pas du tout les Vaishnavas.
So he said, oh, we have to find this Ramacharya and we have to kill him. Either kill him or convert. Either he become a Shaivite or we kill him. We don't want this Vaishnava Siddhanta.
Et donc, il dit, bon, il faut aller absolument trouver Ramanujacharya, et soit on le tue, parce qu'on ne veut pas son Vaishnava Siddhanta, ou soit il doit se convertir en Shivaïte.
So he sent his guards and servants to go and catch Ramanujacharya. Wherever he is preaching, catch him and bring him to my kingdom.
Il dit, il est en train de faire une tournée et de prêcher, allez le chercher et ramenez-le-moi.
So Kuresha heard about this. Kuresha heard about this. So Kuresha.
Ouais, donc Kuresha, lui, un disciple de Ramanujacharya, il a entendu cela.
Yeah, so he told his other disciples, you take Ramanujacharya far away, because this person is going to catch Ramanujacharya. He's a very cruel king. Just take Ramanujacharya, take our guru far away.
Et donc il a parlé à ses frères en Dieu, il a dit s'il vous plaît, prenez Ramanujacharya et amenez-le très 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 loin parce que ce roi est très cruel, il va le tuer.
Then he wore the breast of Ramanujacharya, you know, and he stayed far away, but he wore the breast. So in case if anybody catch, they will catch him first, you know.
Oh, et donc il a porté les vêtements, les habits de Ramanujacharya et il est resté dans les environs. Comme ça, si jamais il le cherchait, eh ben, ils allaient l'attraper à lui et pas à son maître spirituel.
So the guards went round and suddenly they managed to catch him. Oh, we got Ramanujacharya. They told the king was so angry. Bring the king.
Et donc les gardes, les soldats du roi cherchaient et ils ont trouvé ce Vaishnav et ils l'ont amené. Ils croyaient que c'était Ramanujacharya.
So the king brought, then the king told Ramanujacharya. He thought he was Ramanujacharya, he was Kuresha. Okay, you stop your preaching. I give you one condition. If you become a Shaivite preacher, I give you all, make all facility for you in my kingdom. But you stop your Vaishnavism. Become Shaivite. Kuresha says, how can? Vishnu is the Supreme Lord. Stop it. Yes, Vishnu is that's a Siddhanta. Then king said, I give you 1 day to change your mind. Then his minister said, Maharaj, to kill a saint is not a good idea. No, I will burn his eyes out.
Oui.
The king was very cruel. He wanted to kill Ramanujacharya. But his minister said, your name will be infamous. If you kill a saint, people will think, okay, I will pluck his eyes out. Burn his eyes out. I give him 1 day.
Et donc, quand Kuleshar était devant ce roi, le roi il lui a donné un ultimatum. Il lui a dit, bon, soit tu arrêtes de prêcher, il dit, je veux que tu arrêtes de prêcher le Vaishnavisme. Et il lui dit, mais non, parce que Vishnu c'est l'être suprême. Il lui dit, écoute, je te donne 1 jour pour changer d'avis. Si tu deviens Shivaïte, je te donne tout ce que tu veux. Sinon, je vais te tuer. Et son ministre, le ministre du roi, il a dit, mais si tu le tues, ça va être néfaste pour ta réputation, parce que c'est pas bien de tuer un saint homme aussi renommé. Il dit, bon, ben d'accord, je vais pas le tuer, mais je vais lui crever les yeux.
So next day,
Il était très cruel.
King of Chola came to Kuresha. He was in chains. Okay, Ramanujacharya. He thought he was Ramanujacharya. What is your decision now? Do you agree with me? Kuresha said, no. Vishnu is the Supreme Lord. How can I agree with you? Your Siddhanta is false.
Et donc le lendemain, justement, il lui a donné 1 jour pour réfléchir. Il dit, alors est-ce que tu vas te soumettre, devenir un Shivaïte? Et il lui a dit, mais non, comment je peux? Parce que Vishnu, c'est l'être suprême dont toi, ton Siddhanta, il est incorrect. Je ne peux jamais suivre ça.
So the king said, okay, you lose. Because now you're not able to preach anymore. I'm going to burn your eyes. You will be just a zero.
Et donc, bon, tu vas perdre du coup, alors parce que moi je vais brûler tes yeux et tu deviendrais inutile. Comment vas-tu faire ta tournée et prêcher?
So they burned his eyes. Firing. They burned the eyes of Kuresha. This king of Chola was very cruel. He burned his eyes out and then threw him out outside the palace.
Et donc, et finalement, donc, ils ont vraiment brûlé les yeux de Kuresha.
So this news
Ils ont brûlé
came.
les yeux et ils l'ont jeté comme une personne inutile dans la rue.
So this news came to the ears of Ramanujacharya, who became very, very sad hearing this news.
Et quand Ramanujacharya a entendu cette nouvelle, il était absolument tellement attristé.
So he told his disciples, please come and bring him here to my place, to my place.
Et
I'm
donc
staying
il a
for-
envoyé ses disciples et dit amenez-moi Kuresha.
So disciples went, he was hanging out, he was like beggar now because he was blind. So disciples went to find him, and they brought him. He was blind, completely blind. He brought him to the Ramanacharya.
Et donc il était complètement aveugle et les disciples l'ont amené à Ramanujacharya.
So Ramanacharya took him by the hand and took him to the temple of Ranganath.
Oh. Et Ramanujacharya, il l'a pris par la main et il l'a mené dans le temple de Ranganath.
Ramanacharya said, hey Ranganath, this is my dear disciple. Please give him prema bhakti.
Et donc Ramanujacharya s'est adressé à Ranganath et dit Hé Ranganath, voici mon disciple qui est très cher, s'il te plaît, confère-lui la prema
He
bhakti.
was crying in front of Ranganath. And this Kuresha, when he saw the Ranganath deity, he got a divine vision of Ranganath. By the mercy of his Guru, he managed to see actual beauty of Ranganath. You know, he had spiritual eyes. He could be this. He manifested spiritual eyes, and he could see the beauty of Ranganath by the power of his Guru. You know,
Et
though his
par-
eyes were burnt, with the power of his Guru, he started crying and seeing the form, the beautiful form of Ranganath. And of course, he got the mercy, complete mercy of his Guru. You know.
Et donc, par la puissance et la dévotion de Ramanujacharya qui pleurait et qui implorait sur le Seigneur, eh bien, Kuresh, il a obtenu une vision transcendantale, bien qu'il n'avait pas des yeux matériels qui avaient été brûlés. Et ben, de l'intérieur, il a développé des yeux spirituels, il a pu voir complètement la beauté transcendantale, inimaginable du Seigneur, et donc il s'est mis à pleurer.
And he attained devotion of Vishnu. So this is the case of the mercy of Guru.
Et donc il a
The mercy of Guru
obtenu,
is very auspicious to get darshan of Krishna.
et donc il a obtenu l'amour pour Vishnu, et ça c'est grâce à la miséricorde sans cause du maître spirituel.
So the mercy of devotees, the mercy of great Vaishnavas, the mercy of Guru is very important in Kartik Vrata, in our Kartik Vrata. You know, we are endeavoring ourselves, because we are not very high advanced, but when we endeavor, we can please Guru and Vaishnavas. You know, whatever we do, some mistake may be there, but we endeavor properly in the proper mood, you know, and we will get the mercy of Guru. This is the beauty of Kartik. When we say Radha, Sri Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur said, when we say Radha, we mean Radha comes in the form of Guru.
Et donc, c'est très important pendant le mois de Kartik d'obtenir la miséricorde des Vaishnavas et du maître spirituel. Et parce que nous, on peut pratiquer de manière imparfaite, on fait des erreurs, mais si on continue de pratiquer du mieux qu'on peut et qu'on implore leur miséricorde, eh bien, Radha, elle se manifeste à nous à travers la miséricorde du maître spirituel.
So, Prabhupada used to say, once Prabhupada was in Chaitanya Math, he was standing and his disciples leading him to the darshan, and he told, all right, let's go closer to the deity. Prabhupada gave a very nice explanation. He said, darshan, he very nice, one of his very famous statements. When we attempt to artificially get darshan of our Lord by our material senses, it is not possible. But when the Lord grants you his darshan, then you can see him.
Donc, Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur Prabhupada, il a écrit, si on essaye de soi-même d'avoir le darshan du Seigneur avec nos yeux matériels, c'est impossible. Mais si le Seigneur nous donne sa grâce, c'est là seulement qu'on peut le voir.
See, Jagannath temple is there, it's supposed to be very powerful. Jagannath temple, my Gurudev wrote one essay also. It's written the heart of the Krishna's actual heart. There's in the story, in the Itihas, that there was a ritual, burning and all that, and the heart was remaining, and that is now in Jagannath temple.
Can you start again, Maharaj? I didn't catch.
My
Sorry.
Gurudev wrote an essay.
He wrote an essay.
That's according to certain history, that they had a ritual of, when you have the samskar after passing away, they transcendental body which was actually burnt like
The
that.
transcendental body
Body
of
of
God.
Sri Krishna.
Jagan.
And the heart was preserved and the heart was kept. That heart is actually in Jagannath temple.
Mhm,
So 12 years when they changed the deity,
mhm.
nobody sees it, only the priest and the priest, confident priest, they see and they change the heart. So Nava Kalavar means they change the heart. Actually, so it's actually Sri Krishna.
Et donc, son maître spirituel a écrit une dissertation où il explique que quand tous les 12 ans, quand on change la forme de Jagannath, il n'y a que les prêtres qui brûlent donc l'ancienne forme et ils prennent le cœur de Jagannath et le transfèrent dans le cœur du nouveau Jagannath.
No.
C'est ça? Non, c'est pas ça. j'ai
Actually,
pas compris.
what your grandmother is saying that they burnt Krishna's form, but no.
No, but no, it's not. There is a certain. The other part I don't know, but there is a certain part of Sri Krishna
Yes, that gets transferred.
that was transferred.
Oublie le brûler, mais
Non.
c'est juste quand ils changent la forme, ils brûlent pas la forme de Jagannath, ils l'enterrent. Et il y a un morceau du cœur, enfin ils prennent quelque chose qui est là et ils le transfèrent dans la nouvelle murti.
D'accord, d'accord.
Et c'est quoi
Ok.
ce...
But
C'est considéré
But-
le cœur de Krishna.
there was a part of
Je
Krishna
sais pas.
that was transferred to the deity, and that is still going on. This process. This one nobody knows. This thing is very sacred. Nobody knows this. It's very deep. Even the priest who does this, on the day he does the transfer, he dies. So he cannot reveal the secret to others. This
Et c'est-
happens every 12 years. This happened every 12 years in Jagannath Puri. It's a very secret thing.
Et donc c'est un processus qui est très mystique, qui a lieu une fois tous les 12 ans. Et c'est très confidentiel et c'est très secret. Et le prêtre qui fait cette cérémonie, lui-même, juste après ce transfert, eh ben, il quitte son corps. Comme ça, il ne peut pas révéler, il ne peut pas en parler. C'est quelque chose de très confidentiel, c'est très mystique en fait.
C'est pas comme ça, il
No,
ne
what
le
do you
révèle
say?
pas. C'est pas qu'il le tue pour pas qu'il le révèle. C'est juste qu'il meurt.
Oui, mais c'est ce qu'il a dit, Maharaj. He leaves his body so that he cannot talk about the secret, right?
No, it's
No,
not
no,
that he
the
gets...
point is, we don't, see, wait a minute. I said,
C'est
Ajopi
dur
san,
de-
Avyatma, Bhutanam, Ishwaropi san. But Krishna for the material sometimes leaves a body, just to satisfy the materialist. You know what I mean? Krishna can do everything. Krishna, I already said the sloka, his body is by yoga mind, it's transcendental. But sometimes to fool the materialists, to fool them, Krishna sometimes leaves a body. You know like that.
Donc Krishna, il a une forme transcendantale, spirituelle, mais pour tromper les matérialistes, quand il quitte ce monde, il peut, parce qu'il peut tout faire, il peut laisser une forme qui est apparemment matérielle dans ce monde.
So, during the time of Krishna, only very few people understood he was the Supreme Lord. Even though he showed Vishwarup to Duryodhana, he didn't believe. He said, this is all magic. He told Krishna, you know.
Et donc même quand Krishna était sur cette planète, même s'il a montré sa forme universelle à beaucoup, c'est très rare ceux qui ont compris que Krishna c'est Dieu la personne suprême et que son corps est transcendantal. Même quand il a montré sa forme universelle à Duryodhana, Duryodhana n'a pas cru, il a dit ah ça c'est juste des tours de magie.
Napam duskrito mudda prapande naradama. Those who are narad, they will never surrender to Krishna. So, Krishna is supreme, he can do anything and everything. Everything is possible. Nothing is inconceivable for him. And he cheats the materialists in such a way that they are always bewildered by him. That
Et
is the
donc
fact.
les personnes qu'on décrit comme des naradama, jamais ils ne vont comprendre la forme éternelle du Seigneur. Et le Seigneur, il peut tout faire et donc il les met dans la confusion.
But the temple of Jagannath is very sacred, and Mahaprabhu stayed 6 years watching Jagannath and he's always saying Krishna, Krishna. He was watching, he was staying the last 6 years in Jagannath Puri. That deity was very sacred, very powerful, you know, it's very powerful deity. So, and all our Gaudiya, we worship that deity as Krishna. You know, though it's Sri Kshetra, Mahaprabhu saw only as Krishna in the mood of Srimati Radhika. You know.
Et donc ce temple de Jagannath Puri, de Jagannath, c'est un lieu très très spécial et très puissant. Et c'est pour ça que aussi Mahaprabhu, il est resté à Jagannath Puri pendant 6 ans. Et il voyait Jagannath, bien que c'est Purushottam Dham, il voyait Jagannath en tant que Krishna.
For 6 years, Mahaprabhu is the mood of Srimati Radhika was with Sri Damodar. He was in the pangs of separation, and his books were Krishna Karnamritam and different, very different books, And he was, with his slokas, he was experiencing separation from Sri Krishna.
Et donc
Lord,
pendant 6 ans,
so he was
Chaitanya
Krishna himself.
Donc Mahaprabhu, qui est Krishna lui-même, il était dans l'humeur de Srimati Radhika. Et pendant 6 ans, il vivait à Jaganpuri avec Swarup Damodar. Et il lisait le Krishna Karnamrita. C'est tout, hein?
Ainsi que d'autres ouvrages.
Ainsi que d'autres ouvrages. Et il était dans des sentiments profonds de séparation avec Krishna.
And the Jagannathastakam also he recited. It's, Parabrahma Pira Kubale Dalat Fula Nayano Nivasi Niladro Nita Charananda Sirsi Rasananda Radha Sarsa Vapulingina Suko Jagannatha Swami Nayana Vatagami Radha Alinga Suko, Radha Alingana Suko Jagannath and Srimati Radha. So Jagannath deity is Srimati Krishna, in that prayer we can understand.
Et dans le Jagannatha-stakam, il y a un verset qui parle de Jagannath. J'ai pas trop compris là. Tu peux
et qu'il est couvert par le corps de Srimati Radharani. Et donc c'est pour expliquer clairement que Jagannath est non différent de Krishna, puisqu'il y a Radharani qui est avec lui.
Yeah, these are confidential topics, of course. But Sri Krishna is naturally the Supreme Lord, but he can manifest any pastime. Inconceivable. Nobody can conceive the Krishna pastimes. As Prabhupada said, it is not by, there is one sloka, it is not my tika, it is not my commentary, it is not my gyan. One gets Krishna. It is by his mercy one can get Krishna. And that's what Brahma said. Prasada lesha anugritta evahi. This is our siddhanta. This is our siddhanta. Not by medhaya, not by tikaya, not by any other thing. We can get Krishna only by his mercy. Vrinite, that sloka is in Upanishad. Very famous sloka. Always commented by all. So this is very important. You can say that.
Et donc Krishna, il est complètement transcendantal.
Gaudiya Kantara, we'll chant it tomorrow.
Krishna est complètement transcendantal, il est Dieu la personne suprême, il peut tout faire, il n'y a rien qui est impossible pour lui. Et je suis fatiguée, j'ai commencé à perdre ma mémoire là.
Et que c'est pas à travers les
Donc c'est pas à travers la connaissance, ni à travers des commentaires, des exercices intellectuels, nos efforts personnels, que quel qu'il soit, qu'on peut comprendre Krishna. C'est seulement par la miséricorde qui nous est accordée qu'on peut vraiment accéder à Krishna, le comprendre, le saisir.
So, okay, so this is our attempt in Gaudiya is, we don't try to see Krishna. We achieve the qualifications so Krishna can see us. Krishna can see us. This is what Prabhupada is saying. Don't try to see Krishna. Achieve the qualifications so Krishna will see us, will call us like that.
Et donc c'est ce que Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Sarasvati Prabhupada a écrit. N'essayez pas de voir Krishna par vos efforts. En fait, agissez d'une telle façon que Krishna veuille vous voir.
And also another sloka he said is, the best way to see Krishna is not through the eyes but through the ear.
Et la meilleure façon de voir Krishna, ce n'est pas à travers les yeux, mais à travers les oreilles.
Chanting Hare Krishna and hearing Katha.
C'est de chanter les saints noms, d'écouter les Harikatha.
Any questions, comments? Then Maharaj will speak something.
You can speak. She can.
Right.
Yeah, we'll try to.
Any questions, comments? Mataji? Something, comment? Anything you want to ask, Christian? I will get that, because I try to get the essay of, I can't find the essay of Gurudev you wrote on Jagannath, that story, hard time, try to get it and read it. Maybe that we could have tried to get it. Very beautiful. I used to read, only when I was there, I used to read that essay. Maharaj said about this Jagannath heart.
That's a different story, no?
Huh?
There's a different story. It's one story. There's
Different parts of it. Yeah. No, I want to get the essay because that essay has everything. My mother wrote it. So I just recall a little bit of it. So I'll have to get it. Once I get it, then in Bangla I can translate.
Donc Maharaj a lu cette dissertation écrite par son maître spirituel il y a longtemps. Il se rappelle juste un petit peu et aujourd'hui il nous a juste donné un petit synopsis, mais il va essayer de trouver cette dissertation pour pouvoir nous la lire parce que c'est quelque chose de vraiment extraordinaire, très beau et confidentiel.
Maybe I'll get somebody to send it to me. Maybe I'll try. Good. Very interesting. You know, exactly how Jagannath, very interesting. Very important story. He actually wrote one book, small book.
Donc il a même écrit, c'est dans un format d'un petit livre, c'est un lila ou des secrets très importants.
Okay, any other question, comment? No, then somebody can speak. If you want to speak.
I'll just read a few verses.
Yeah.
We still have to do Yam 7 after
Yeah,
that.
very good.
Non, il est juste pour cette année.
Namayo Vishnupadaya Shri Gaura Priyamate Shrimate Bhakti Vallabhati Goswami Namini Namayo Vishnupadaya Rupanuga Priyaya Cha Shrimate Bhakti Daita Madhava Goswami Namini Vancha Kalpataru Vyascha Kripa Sindhobhyaiva Cha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namah Sankarshana Karanato Yeshayi Garbhodashayi Chapayoghishayi Sheshaschayasyam Sakalasa Nityanandakyaram Sharanam Namaste Namo Mahavalanyaya Krishna Prema Pradayate Krishnaya Krishna Chaitanya Namne Gauratrise Namaha Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivasati Gaura Bhakta-vrinda Hare Krishna
Krishna Krishna Hare Hare
Hare Rama 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 Jai Shri Chaitanya Charitamrita ki jai, Shri Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami Mahashaya ki jai, Shri Bhakti Vibhudbadari Goswami Maharaj ki jai. So the only reason I have this opportunity to do this seva is because Srila Budai Maharaj instructed me to do it. Otherwise I'm not at all qualified.
Et tu vas lire en anglais et là je vais traduire en français.
Ben, quand c'est les versets, je le lirai en français. Par contre, je ne l'ai pas en anglais.
Il y en a ici en anglais.
Il y en a en anglais.
Attends, c'est sur elle là?
So, we are reading from Adilila chapter 5, verse 111. No, 108. So, the glories of Sri Nityananda Balaram. Dashama shlokera artha kaila vivaran ekadasha shlokera artha shunadiyaman. I have thus described the 10th verse. Please listen now attentively to the meaning of the 11th.
Tu veux pas en anglais? C'est facile. Si tu veux.
Ouais.
C'est le
C'est en
gros.
français,
Le gros.
ça? Ouais, c'est en français.
En haut. Voilà.
Oh, c'est tout petit, hein. Tu vas pouvoir le lire.
Non, celui-là il est gros. C'est juste qu'il n'y a pas le bengali dedans.
Ah ouais? Non, je vais chercher.
Yasyam sham sham saha paramat kilanam poshta vishnurbhati dugdha bhishai kshauni bhartayat kalasopyanantas tam shri nityananda ramam prapadye. I offer my most humble obeisances at the lotus feet of Sri Nityananda Ram, who, as Kshiradakashaya Vishnu, lies on the ocean of milk, and he is a secondary emanation of him. This Vishnu is the super soul of all living entities and the maintainer of all the universes. Sheshanaga is a secondary is a subsequent manifestation. Je rends mon plus humble hommage au pied de Sri Nityanandaram. Donc, Kshirodakashayi Vishnu, allongé sur l'océan de lait, est une émanation secondaire. Ce Vishnu est l'âme suprême de tous les êtres, merci, et le soutien de tous les univers. Sheshanag en est une manifestation subséquente.
Si tu lis ici l'anglais, elle peut le lire en français.
D'accord.
Hein?
Est-ce que c'est clair? Donc, il y a Nityanandaram, Kshirodakashayi Vishnu, Sheshanag. Donc, Kshirodakashayi Vishnu is the super soul. Il est l'âme suprême dans tous les... qui est donc Nityanandaram. Narayanarna Vinala Madhyete Dharani Dharanira Madhye Sapta Samudre Yegani. Oh, wait, where am I? It's on this. The material planets rest within the stem that grew from the lotus navel of Lord Narayana. Among these planets are 7 oceans.
La tige issue du nombril pareil au lotus de Sri Narayan abrite les planètes matérielles avec entre elles les 7 océans.
So who is Narayan?
Sri Narayan.
Who is Narayan? Can you tell me who is Narayan?
Kshirodakashayi Vishnu.
No, Garbhodakashayi.
Garbhodakashayi Vishnu.
Okay, very good. Because Narayana, he fills half the universe with water and he sleeps. So Narayana, he's sleeping on his sweat.
So whenever we mention Narayana, we're talking about Garbhodakashayi Vishnu.
That's what it says there. That's
Okay.
what you are reading that. That's what I'm
Always,
saying.
always.
No, what she read, I'm just saying. He
In
says
this
so-
case here, it's
Yeah,
Garbhodakashayi.
okay, when you say because when Brahma comes from his navel and 7 planets are there, then it must be Garbhodakashayi.
Right, yes, absolutely.
Well, Na means what?
Huh?
Na means what?
Nara means Purusha and Ayana means his sweat and shelter.
Okay. Shelter.
He takes shelter in his own sweat in hot water.
Tahang Shiro Dadhi Madhye Sweta Dvipanam Palayita Vishnutara Sei Nijodham. There, in part of the ocean of milk, lies Shvetadvip, the abode of the sustainer, Lord Vishnu.
Quelque part sur l'océan de lait se trouve Svetadvip, la demeure de Sri Vishnu, le soutien de l'univers.
Purport. In the Siddhanta Shiromani, an astrological text, the different oceans are described as follows: the ocean of salt, the ocean of milk, the ocean of curd, the ocean of ghee, the ocean of sugarcane juice, the ocean of liquor, and the ocean of sweet water. On the southern side of the ocean of salt is the ocean of milk, where Lord Kshirodakashayi Vishnu resides. He is worshipped there by demigods like Brahma.
Le Siddhanta Shiromani, traité d'astrologie, décrit comme suit les différents océans. L'océan de sel, l'océan de lait caillé, l'océan de beurre clarifié, l'océan du jus de canne à sucre, l'océan de liqueur et l'océan d'eau douce. Au sud de l'océan de sel se trouve l'océan de lait, séjour de Sri Kshirodakashayi Vishnu, qu'adorent les devas
Maharaj, there's a
tels
question.
Brahma.
Ocean liquor, what it means? Maybe you can explain where is the ocean of milk? Is it in the spiritual world or is it where is it?
You were explaining the other day, Marley, if I remember well, it's in the material universe,
Yeah.
but it's the demigods when they go, it's like the Brahma Loka, they cannot approach, so they stay just on the banks.
Yeah.
And that's where they will do their Brahma Stuti, their prayers. And Lord Vishnu will listen, and he doesn't show himself, but he will send a message by sound.
No, it's not in the spiritual world. The Kshirodakashayi is in the
the
material
universe,
platform. They
yes.
can go. These demigods can go there means it's in the material crust.
Yes,
Yeah. So Kshirodakashayi is in charge of material crust, so he's staying there.
but they cannot see him with their eyes.
Yeah.
So, what does it mean?
Yeah.
Ocean of liquor?
No.
Is it alcohol or
See,
something?
in the material world, there's around, it is actually this is difficult to describe, just like I say. From people in Singapore, they say, where is Toulouse? From Paris, they won't know. Because when you come to Paris or Toulouse is 7 hours away. So you go to the demigod planet, then you can understand where is the ocean of liquor, the ocean of milk, the ocean of ghee. It makes sense, But for us, we don't have conception of space, so it's difficult. But somewhere in the material world, it's not in the spiritual world. That much we know. That's all I can say.
Yes, it's all part of this material universe.
Yeah, material universe. There's
Everything.
different crusts of ocean of ghee.
Right.
There is an ocean of ghee, very huge. There's an ocean of milk. There's an ocean of sugar cane. It's to imagine,
Conceivable.
Ocean of ghee, ocean of yogurt, all yogurt, The ocean of milk, understand, because the demigods, the demigods and devotees went to the ocean of milk and they were churning. And that time Vishnu came. It's not they couldn't see
That was in
Vishnu.
the
They saw
ocean of
Vishnu.
milk.
They could see Vishnu. It's not they didn't see Vishnu. They saw Kurma, they could not the form. But he didn't come in the form of Vishnu, he came in the form of he came in the form of no, they can't, it's not that they cannot see, it's there in the material world. It is in the material crust.
Material universe.
So this, all the demigods, demons were doing pastime with Vishnu there. When they churned the ocean of milk, they all came there. They just flew there, So it's not they couldn't come there. But where exactly is it conception? It's a little hazy. Because how is it, it is described in the Bhagavatam, 10 times layer than another, it is described, but conception is a little difficult to get, After that, so how do we go from this ocean of milk to ocean of, can we go? Because it's a crust, then only you can go. So I know the first crust is ocean of milk, then ocean of ghee, how to go, they were not sure, how to go, because there's a crust layer for after that ocean of milk, a lot of space.
Of space.
A lot of space, long space, then next is the ocean, it's covering, ocean of milk, then a huge space, then 10 times more than the ocean of ghee, then the ocean of sugar cane, a huge expanse.
Ah oui, pardon.
Chaque océan est 10 fois plus grand
Il y a
que l'autre.
l'espace entre les océans et le prochain océan.
No problem.
Et en même temps, ils sont plus grands 10 fois.
Chaque fois, ils grandissent. And here it says that it gives some slight indication, but it doesn't make sense for us, but it says on the southern side of the ocean of salt is the ocean of milk. So it's on the south. But from where? This is
Southern side, that's where Yamaraj goes. From the earth, south of the earth is the...
so it means fully on the bottom of our universe, actually.
Yeah.
So then that's why Ananta Shesh is there.
Yeah, of course.
Now we know where it is then. It's on the very bottom.
It's still not clear. It's still not clear because it's already covered.
Okay,
but
not fully
south,
clear,
South
but
next is Yamaraj. It's going
it's
to
fully down.
Pitri down.
Okay.
And Garbhakshan is completely down. Garbhada ocean is completely down.
Okay, I was thinking it was near the Brahmaloka, because Brahma would go.
But it's an ocean. How, see,
It's
not very clear. Because the demigods, they don't go to Patala. They go to the...
They go to
is
Brahma.
if you say Yamaraj, this is in Patala,
Right.
it's down. Yet it's Yamaraj low. Yamaraj has, dispensation over that. So it's a little not clear,
Okay.
So it's not clear. So something
We accept. It's written. We
Yeah.
accept. No,
Yeah,
it's
okay.
Donc il y en a sur Patala, mais il y en a aussi sur Brahmaloka, c'est
Ça,
ça?
c'est pas très clair en fait.
D'accord.
Voilà. Parce qu'ici, c'est expliqué que c'est dans le sud de l'océan de sel, l'océan de lait. Et Maharaj, il explique que le sud, c'est la demeure de Yamaraj. Et donc, c'est là où il y a Ananta Shesh qui est. Mais en même temps, les demi-dieux, ils vont pas en bas. Lorsqu'ils veulent approcher Vishnu, ils vont à la planète de Brahma. Donc, c'est pas très clair en fait comment est-ce que c'est situé.
D'accord, ok.
These things, they go beyond, because I never studied. I get so confused. And I just want to remember Sham Sundar, Chandra Krishna.
Because in Singapore, Toulouse and Paris, they never understand.
No,
So
but
when you come to Paris,
all
then Toulouse is nearby.
of this,
So when you go to the heavenly planet, it's easy to go. We can, ocean of milk is only there. Just go there, take a viman and go there. It's easy to find out.
but I just wanted to say that all this knowledge that I read it once, but I didn't try to remember all this here. Because it's too much for Chandra Krishna.
But it's important, isn't it, Maharaj? It's very
I'm
important.
not, no attraction.
Why it's important?
No attraction.
No, we should know that such a...
Non mais c'est vrai, pourquoi c'est
We
important?
should know that such, we should know such things are there.
Écoute, il
We
dit
should
comme-
know such things are there. Ocean of milk, and the churning ocean. It's all very important pastimes in Bhagavatam.
I know this.
And she said,
Yeah.
Shirodakshai Vishnu stays there. That is the most important one.
Okay.
Shirodakshai, where he stays in the earth crust. He doesn't stay in the spiritual world.
Yeah.
That's why demigods approach him.
So this I can know.
Yeah.
Everything else I don't need to
Yeah.
know.
Where the demigods can approach, it's not in the proper spiritual world. It's a spiritual boundary, of course, because Vishnu stays there. Okay.
We don't use this for the preaching.
Huh?
Il est dans bien.
We don't use this for the preaching.
Yeah.
So the people of the
Ça,
ocean.
le meilleur avantage.
Because they will not believe.
À mon âge,
This is crazy, yeah.
Ocean of milk.
Super
I
intéressant.
think it's crazy.
Ben oui, j'aurais dû l'apprendre quand j'étais jeune, mais ça
Mais non,
m'intéressait.
c'est pas encore.
These are only Vedic scriptures given us. And they are very correct.
Ça m'intéresse.
Okay, carry on. Mother.
Moi, ça
We don't want to
m'intéresse.
stop your class.
Ouais,
Okay.
moi j'adore.
So, verse 112. Sakala jiveratinha hoy antaryami jagat palakatinha jagatera swami. He is the super soul of all living entities. He maintains this material world, and he is its lord.
Il est l'âme suprême de tous les êtres. Il maintient ce monde matériel et il en est le Seigneur.
So here we're talking about Kshiradakashayi Vishnu.
What's that? No, sorry.
Il.
We're talking about Kshiradakashayi Vishnu.
Shirakash,
Huh?
yeah.
This
Shirakash.
verse is referring to Kshiradakashayi Vishnu.
Ocean of milk is Shirakash. That's his town, where he stays. Garbhodaksha is a huge one. And Shirakash is expansion, who stays in the ocean of milk.
And he's the super soul of all living entities, and he maintains this material world, and he is its lord.
Yeah. And he expands into all the living entities in the material world. Shirakash.
And he is, so he expands just as super soul. He doesn't have a big form.
No, he expands for soul.
Super soul.
Yeah.
Garbhodaksha
And he has his
is-
residence in the ocean of milk.
So he is also in the ocean of milk lying down.
Yeah. Of course, God can do everything, They are.
So
Sarvavyapi
Kshiradakashayi Vishnu, Mahavishnu, he is on the ocean of milk, laying down.
Shirakash.
And then Garbhodakashayi Mahavishnu is
See, first is Karanadakshayi, is Mahavishnu.
first one.
He lies in the Karana ocean, in the
Okay.
spiritual world.
Okay. In the spiritual world.
Yeah, and from each pore of his hair holes, universes emanate. So each universe, he expands again as Garbhodakshi Narayana,
Yes.
and it's a huge universe, and his sweat comes out and forms half the universe. It's a huge ocean.
Each universe.
Each universe doesn't cover it. Every
Garbhodakashayi.
Garbhodakshi Vishnu says. We are talking of our universe, First,
Yes.
Garbhodakshi is our universe, where the earth stands. Other universe, we're just talking our universe.
Acha,
Yeah.
there's not. I was wondering, Garbhodakashayi Vishnu is in all the universes.
Yeah, but
Yes.
see, Brahma is, there's 100-head Brahma, 4-head Brahma, ours is 4-head Brahma. When this Garbhodakshi Vishnu gives birth to the 4-head Brahma. So other Brahmas are with 100 heads, 20 heads. So that's a different Vishnu, different Garbhodakshi. How
Yes,
he
yes.
forms, Bhagavad explains our earth. Garbhodaksha is we goes to the 4-head Brahma. Brahma is only 4-headed. And from his navel comes a huge lotus, a flower. And this lotus goes very high in all the 7 planets, the upper planets. It stretches all, actually the 14 planets stretches all over, 14 planets. 14 planets, sorry. And the Patala, and end of the Patala is the ocean. The lowest planet at the end of Patala is this big ocean, Garbhodakshi. That's right. After Bhu, Bhuva, Swaha. Earth is in the middle, then is Swaha. And then Jana, Tapa, Sapa. So on the top of that lotus is Brahma. So Brahma was meditating. He was meditating for millions of years, and he was wondering. No, first Brahma, when he was born, he was sitting on the lotus. He saw a huge lotus. Then he's trying to get down. The air was blowing, and he saw the wave. He could see from down. He could see the waves, and he was going to topple over. He was trying to go down to see what is actually down. He couldn't see the Vishnu. Vishnu is so huge. He couldn't see that actually is Vishnu. He was trying to find out where is my base. Then it was moving. It's a huge. You cannot see. It's huge, very long. So it was moving, and then he went back, and then he heard the word tapa, tapa. Lord instructed him, and he sat on the lotus and did posture for 100 celestial years, 100,000, not sure, I think maybe 100 celestial years. And then he managed to get the darshan of Vishnu, he got the instruction, he got instruction to create. You must remember at one time, when he created, the demon Hiranyaksha came and took the earth and threw it in the Garbhodaksh, in the ocean. The ocean became like a small pebble, couldn't find it. That's when Varaha came with a snout and smelled, and managed to find the earth and brought it out.
I'll just translate.
Yeah. So you can imagine how big the ocean is. It became like a small stone. When the earth was thrown inside, it was like a small stone. Earth is so huge. So you can imagine how big the ocean is. Vara is a huge form. You have to find out the ocean by smell. That's the ocean like this.
Donc le premier Vishnu c'est Karanadakashayi Mahavishnu. Et donc lui il n'est pas dans l'univers matériel. Et de lui vient Garbhodakashayi Vishnu qui donc s'allonge. Et de lui vient la fleur de lotus qui pousse comme ça. Et dans cette fleur, dans cette tige, il y a les 14 systèmes planétaires. Donc il y a les 7 inférieurs, il y a la planète Terre et il y a les planètes supérieures. Et tout en haut de cette planète supérieure, il y a une fleur de lotus qui pousse sur laquelle le Seigneur Brahma est apparu. Donc lui, c'est le premier être créé. Et lorsqu'il a été créé, il s'est demandé d'où est-ce qu'il venait, où était son origine. Et il a regardé en bas, il voyait que de l'eau, parce que Vishnu, il est énorme, il est gigantesque, Garbhodakashayi Vishnu, il est gigantesque. Il est descendu et puis la tige elle a commencé à bouger, il y avait du vent, il était vraiment tout turbulenté. L'eau elle a bougé et tout, et donc finalement il est remonté sur sa lotus. Et là il a entendu tapa, tapa. Donc c'est Vishnu qui lui a donné cette instruction, accompli des austérités. Donc il s'est assis sur sa fleur de lotus pendant environ, ça doit faire 100 années célestes, 100 années célestes. Et il a médité, il a fait des austérités. Et là, il a reçu donc le darshan de Vishnu, et il a reçu les instructions également. Et c'est comment expliquer la grandeur de cette océan, c'est tellement énorme. Parce que lorsque Brahma il était en train de créer, à ce moment-là, il y a ce démon Hiranyaksha qui est venu, et il a pris la terre et l'a jetée dans l'océan, Garbhodaka. Et la terre a été comparée comme un tout petit caillou, en fait, tout minuscule. Et donc le Seigneur, il a pris la forme de Varaha, un énorme sanglier. Et il est venu, puis avec son odorat, hein, son groin, et donc il a essayé de sentir où est la terre pour aller la soulever et la sauver. Donc ça c'est Garbhodakashayi Vishnu. Donc il y a Karanadakashayi Mahavishnu.
L'océan, tu peux pas parler de l'océan, car...
L'océan de Karanadakashayi.
Et puis de ses ports
Vishnu.
dans l'univers.
Et lui il s'allonge, et de chaque pore, donc là où il y a les poils qui poussent, chaque pore, il y a des milliers d'univers en fait qui poussent. Chaque pore il y a des univers. Karana.
Dans chaque univers.
La cause.
Juste
Dans chaque univers, il y a Garbhodakashayi Vishnu.
Qui est là.
De Mahavishnu vient Karana.
Oui. Karanadakashayi Mahavishnu. C'est le premier, donc c'est Mahavishnu.
Karana et Mara, c'est les mêmes.
Non, Karana veut dire la cause. C'est la cause Karana.
Mais c'est la même. Karanadakashayi Mahavishnu.
l'océan causal.
Et lui, c'est port. Donc il y a des univers. Et dans l'univers.
Chaque univers, il y a Garbhodakashayi.
Oui, là, on parle de notre univers. Donc dans notre univers, il y a Garbhodakashayi Vishnu. Et lui, il est allongé, donc dans l'océan Garbhodaka.
C'est
sa sueur. Donc the Garbhodaka ocean is his sweat.
Yes.
Donc c'est Narayana. So he is Narayana. Donc Garbhodakashayi is Narayana. Et donc de sa lotus est né notre Brahma à 4 têtes. So Karanadakashayi Mahavishnu pours the universe. Garbhodakashayi Narayan lays on his sweat. Lotus Brahma.
Yeah.
And then the other ocean is not.
And then there's Kshiradakashayi Vishnu,
Yeah.
who is
Kshirodakashayi.
Kshiradakashayi
Yeah,
Vishnu.
Kshira.
On the
Kshira means milk.
Kshira means milk.
He sleeps on the ocean. Shiro
Yes,
means milk.
he is our super soul.
Yes.
We
But he's also like externally.
He expands as super soul, but he's stationed there.
He is
Ocean.
stationed there.
Where?
In Kira Ocean and the Milk Ocean,
Where?
which is on the south of the ocean of salt, but it's also near to Brahmaloka.
It's somewhere above it's like the sun boundary between spiritual. It's spiritual. It's a spiritual dimension in the material world. That's all we can say. Because
C'est une
Vishnu is staying
dimension
there.
spirituelle, parce que Vishnu il y a à manger, mais c'est dans le domaine de l'univers matériel, mais c'est un domaine spirituel.
So I have a question. So
Quoi, c'est un
before,
karana?
Le dernier Kshira.
Dalik Shila.
Kshira, ça veut dire lait.
Ah, maintenant.
Il est indiqué ce tableau?
Sur-
Le yet aussi, c'est l'âme suprême.
so my question is
Dalik Shila.
that before Lord Brahma started to create,
Yeah.
there was already the seven planetary systems.
Yeah.
But what did Brahma create? What did he do then? This was created by Mahavishnu, all this?
Non, Mahavishnu.
Who created all the
Garbhoda
seven?
Kashai. Mahavishnu is Karanada Kashai. He is
You know, there's different types of destruction. It depends.
What did
There-
Brahma
there's- no,
create?
Wait,
Yeah.
listen. There are different types of destruction. One is Mahapralaya, everything is destroyed. But usually it's not. Mahapralaya takes only after a very long time. Usually the rishis and the higher saints, they are not destroyed. You know, only this world is destroyed, you know, like that. So when that happens, then all these things are there. You know, the different planets, Rishilok, Tapalok, they're all there. They're watching. They're all watching from there. And you see everything is, water is coming, you know. Mahapralaya is after a very long time and everything is destroyed. That also happens one day, you know.
So what is it called? The smaller dissolutions?
It's Pralaya.
Just Pralaya.
Pralaya.
And so is that just starting from the Earth planet down
Yeah.
or
All
Swarga?
earth planet down.
Swarga down?
No,
Swarga also or no?
yeah, the water completely
Comes up to
smashes
the
the
earth.
Still heaven stay.
Yeah.
Heaven stay.
Heaven.
Now heaven stay.
Heaven
But
stay.
then another time also, a time will come and heavens also go.
Acha.
That
Slowly
also is,
burn
that's
back.
another pralaya, you know, that
Ah.
also go.
Different pralayas.
Yeah, different types of pralaya is there. You know, heavens also go. So different types of pralaya is there. But usually this pralaya is the one that is, you know, systematic, that one.
Okay.
So that time that is only there, you know.
So her question is, what does Brahma create? He creates the people. He creates all the living entities.
Yeah.
In
See.
our universe.
Yeah, Brahma, he
Yeah.
creates primary and secondary creation, you know. So this is mentioned in third canto, how Brahma creates. He creates secondary creation and primary creation. So, actually see, Brahma gets up in the morning, now this is his day, he gets up in the morning, then the whole day, when he sleeps, there's a pralaya. Whole world is in water. When he sleeps, when he wakes up, then he creates again. So every day he creates. When he sleeps, the whole thing goes, because there's nobody to look after, you know. Everything goes into pralaya. Then when he wakes up, so it's one day of Brahma. It's so many thousand kalpas, you know. 1,000 kalpas is one day of Brahma. Now, when one kalpa is Satya, Treta, you can imagine the time. Just one day of Brahma is so long time. That means when he sleeps, it's after millions and millions of years. Then there's a pralaya. That is only one day. That
So
is
this
only
is from
day.
the earth down. From the earth down.
Yeah, the earth, this pralaya is mostly the earth.
The earth.
In earth. Because Brahma is sleeping. So the demigods are not affected. They are not also pralaya. Because he is sleeping. The demigods also, they are also having their time. But the earth is finished. The
Earth and
down,
Patala,
yes,
everything.
all this is finished, you know, like that. So that's the then Brahma creates the earth, he creates the, you know, starts, you know, with the secondary and primary. This is mentioned, you know, Ata Sarga Visargascha. Sarga Visarga, primary and secondary creation he creates. That's mentioned in Bhagavad. I'm not going to it, you know. I got to read it.
Is that the Pradhan and the Kala and all this? Is
Yeah,
that what
that's
Brahma
also
does?
there. That's also there. Pradhan, Kala, Mahatattva. Mahatattva comes and the elements come from Mahatattva, then sound,
All
everything
this
comes.
is
All
This
the
is primary.
also
This is
created.
primary.
Yes, primary and secondary. And secondary is, primary is that one, sorry, primary is that one, secondary is then all the animals.
The entities.
Yeah,
living
all the
entities.
different animals.
Et il y a mis quoi? Je sais pas.
And of course,
Ah oui?
sorry,
C'est vrai?
actually, the demigods also is, because it's mentioned, if I have to not mention, the demigods also created by Brahma.
Yes.
Yeah, demigods also created. So, I think the demigods also.
By the Prajapatis, no?
Yeah.
By the Prajapatis, no?
Oh,
Yeah. No, because in the secondary creation, he mentioned the earth creation people creation and also demigods mentioned. If I have not been able to check the Bhagavatam, I'll check it for you tomorrow because I have not been able to check it. Mahatattva he creates, so this creation I have to check for you. Tomorrow we'll discuss it.
Dans le Manu.
Donc le point c'est qu'il y a différentes sortes de dissolution. Il y a la dissolution totale, où il y a vraiment tout qui est complètement anéanti, l'univers entier. Mais ça c'est vraiment après très 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 longtemps. Mais sinon il y a des petites destructions. Et dans ce cas-là par exemple c'est quand Brahma il se couche lors de son sommeil. Il y a donc la planète Terre et tout, elle est complètement détruite, elle est submergée par l'eau. Mais les demi-dieux, ils ne sont pas affectés. Et donc, c'est pas toujours que toutes les planètes, tous les systèmes planétaires sont anéantis. La plupart du temps, c'est que la Terre est en bas. Donc voilà, puis ensuite, Brahma, quand il se réveille, il recommence à créer. Donc il crée les éléments, tout ça, et puis après, il va aussi créer les entités vivantes, les demi-dieux, etc. à travers ces différents agents.
Mais par rapport à la cosmologie purement scientifique, il y a des milliers et des milliers de galaxies, des milliards de terres, et tout ça. Enfin, je suis un peu perdu dans la correspondance, tu vois.
Entre qui et qui?
Par rapport à tout ça.
Prendre la ligne A, et puis après...
Plusieurs choses, quoi, tu vois. Ah yes, sorry, I'm sorry, I forgot to ask you the question. I was asking because I'm engineer. I follow a deep scientific knowledge, you know, of material. And I was asking, what's the correspondence when you see our universe scientifically? We observe that there are thousands of galaxies, just like, I said thousand, no, it's like billions of galaxies. And each billions of galaxies are billions of stars. And each stars are not billion, but some Earth. And it is believed that there are some other places. So I was asking, comparing to that scheme, what is the correspondence?
Correlation.
Because when they talk about the universe that emanates from Mahavishnu, is it different galaxies or it's even another universe?
It's only one universe. From the each pore of Mahavishnu is a Karna ocean.
Yeah.
And universes are coming up from each ocean. See, you see,
thousand universe from one pore?
No, one universe from each pore.
So it means in each universe you have billions of galaxies.
Huh?
In each universe we have what is galaxy? I can
No.
Tu peux expliquer,
Okay, maybe I can explain a little bit. It's believing to the scientific approach and what we observe from the universe that they observe with telescope and so on.
Stars, you mean stars?
No stars. Our stars is the sun and planets turning around the sun.
That's right, yeah.
And that is the solar system. And then you have other solar system, and all that gathering of solar system is a galaxy, and it is believed that at the middle of the galaxy you have a black hole. And anyway, for example, our solar system is the Milky Way. You know, when you observe at night, you can see like...
He's just saying the scientific side.
Our conception is, in our universe there's only one sun. There's not 10 suns. There's only one sun and one moon.
Okay.
You know, there's only one sun, everything is revolving around us in this universe. I don't know about other universes. We don't have 10, there's only one sun here. Vishnu is the king of the sun. Vishnu said, I got the knowledge from him. Sun is one, moon is one. There is only one moon god, one sun god in this universe. So.
But what about the stars then? They are not like suns.
Like you said, everything is revolving around, you know, and sun is in the center, like that, you know, something like that, you know. See what? But there is only one, because in Purusha Sukta, Krishna says, my eyes are the sun and the moon. He's given in Purusha Sukta. Because devotees pray. You know, they say, my eyes, with the eyes of Krishna is the sun and the moon. One sun, one moon, not 10 sun, 10 moon. Only one sun is there in this universe. But in different universes, there are different suns. You know, like I said, there are many universes. In one universe, there's only one sun. It's not 10 suns, only one sun.
What are the stars then?
The stars?
In Vedic astrology, what astrology?
Stars mean different planets.
What is it?
Different
Why
planets.
do they shine?
Different planets are there. Different planets are there.
Why do they shine? Do they reflect the
No, that I cannot say.
Sunrise.
Then I say.
Sunrise, no?
But the rays of the sun reflect, of course, because the only, yes, Krishna says the only thing that is giving light is the sun. I am the eye of the sun is the sun. And even the moon is reflected light from the sun. The moon is reflected, so
Ça, je peux pas gober ça.
so only the sun is giving the light.
He cannot accept.
Yeah, scientifically, I cannot approach this. Or it's something like very esoterical, but yeah, sorry.
Logically, he cannot. Right.
Because I do believe that stars emanate light. That they have their own light that they
But
emanate.
why how can they have light without, you see, in the scripture it said, Krishna is the source of the sun. The
Yeah,
sun-
yeah, I can believe that.
The sun God is a burning mass of fire.
Yeah, of course.
Certain individuals stay in the sun, they can, just like the water, Varuna stays there, the certain aquatics stay in the water and they can live in we cannot live in the water. There are certain beings that live in the sun. I don't think you believe that.
No, I do believe that,
Yeah.
but I think I believe it on different dimension point of view. But I think there are also other suns everywhere in the universe.
No other.
Not in the same universe, in
Not
a
the
different
same
universe.
universe. Whether the planets
C'est pas ce que la
devote
science
light
dit,
or
mais-
not, I cannot say, but I think all the planets the light comes from. According to our universal conglomeration, the sun is giving light to all beings because this is mentioned in our Shastra. We can only see with the light eye. Only when we are seeing also is by the power of the sun we can see. If the sun doesn't rise, we cannot even see because of light. The light is coming from the sun only. It's not coming from without the sun. There is no energy in this world.
Yeah.
The
So
sun is our source of
the
energy.
moon shines because it reflects
Non, mais ça,
the light
ça,
of
je
the
suis d'accord.
sun.
Yeah.
Ça, je suis d'accord. Mais les étoiles, c'est ça la question.
But he doesn't understand
Il dit
how
que-
the
il dit-
stars
No, because
shine. And
the
they have
sun
light.
is described as a burning. It's burning. The only thing that is burnt, the moon is not described as burning. It has no light. The moon, if you can see, it is there,
It's
it's
only
cold.
reflecting.
It's a cold place. But sun is there, it's burning. It's fire. If the sun approaches a little bit, our universe can be burnt, and that's what happened in Pralaya. The Pralaya, the
So
sun
then the
becomes so
stars-
hot. You can
the
see
s-
100 years, everything
But-
becomes.
But when you say the sun, you mean the sun we see in the sky, or you mean another sun, like a sun?
The sun.
esoteric?
See, in Pralaya, what happens is
Non, mais c'est
one
possible.
sun.
C'est possible qu'il parle d'un soleil qu'on.
Oui,
Pas
non,
qu'on
il,
voit
parle,
réellement.
il peut voir qu'un soleil. en
And
fait.
not only that,
Not
when
un
Pralaya comes, everything is finished.
Sorry? When?
When Pralaya comes, dissolution comes, everything is finished. It's a difficult conception, but it's there in the Scripture. Actually, these things we have to accept in Scripture. Of course,
No, but I mean, it's not the fact that I do not believe the scripture, but maybe it does not correspond to something that we can approach rationally, you know?
Oh, that's very
That,
possible.
and
Inconceivable.
for example, when you mean the sun, maybe it's not exactly the sun that we see in the
No,
sky,
when you
but
say-
like another type of sun that is like esoteric and that animates all the
no, when you say
stars and
rationally,
whatever.
you don't have instruments to check on your data. How can you
Yes,
say
of
rationally?
course. There are a lot of instruments nowadays. There are NASA and so on. They've
Come on,
observed.
even the
There are
trip to the
deep
moon.
scientific
Even the trip
proofs.
to the moon was considered a big flop. They never went to the moon. They went somewhere in Arizona. That's what I heard. That was a big hoax. That's what
Ouais,
people
c'est
say.
pas vrai qu'ils sont allés sur la Lune
Conditioned
en
souls,
fait.
what
Yeah.
did they do?
C'est pas vrai.
Conditioned souls.
Ils sont
Yeah.
jamais
What
They
allés
did
sur
just
they
la
made
Lune.
a-
Ils
they
ont
just
pas
made a
envoyé
one
de
step
rover
to the
et
moon.
tout ça,
They
c'est
made
les
a-
C'est
autres.
they
pas
made
vrai,
a-
c'est
some-
fait
some-
dans un
some
studio.
rock.
C'est ressorti.
Je suis prêt à
Parce que
accepter.
une
But
planète
Swami said you
qui
can never go to the
marron,
moon. It's so far away.
ne peut pas profiter
It's
la
near
Lune,
the
le
sun.
soleil, c'est pas possible.
Very far away. It's
Dans les
impossible to
écritures,
go
la
there.
Lune,
You'll
c'est
be
une
dead by the
entité
time you
Yeah.
get there.
C'est
It's
magnifique,
light years.
la Lune.
Light
C'est
years to go
magnifique,
there.
la Lune.
How will you
Ils sont sur la
return?
Lune.
You're a mortal. You can't go there. Yeah. But these people fooled the people completely.
Ils ont
One
triché en
step
fait.
for humanity
Plein de
in the
choses
sun.
qui ne
They
disent pas.
cheated. According to Shastra, the moon is so far away. That's why you can radiate the light from the sun. The moon is so far away. So many planets are nearby. Some Rahu, they said he went to some Rahu somewhere nearby. There was some ghostly planet, they went into all of
Ghostly
these
planets.
mountains. Anyway, it's debatable, of course.
Yeah.
People can claim anything.
Dépend de scientifique things or Vedic.
No, the
It would
scientists
be
are
nice
big-
to have an answer. It would be nice to have an answer according to Shastra. Why are the stars shining? It would be nice to have an answer, you know,
But he give it.
scientifically.
He give it.
Ouais.
He say the sun.
Parce que pour
Oui,
je sais.
comprendre
Non, il
ça,
a
faut
dit.
pas la science, c'est voilà.
Mais il a dit c'est le soleil qui
reflète.
illumine exactement les autres planètes.
Maharaj,
Yeah.
is it said in the Shastras that the sun's light comes from Krishna, from the spiritual world?
No, the sun is a burning mass. It's a planet which is so much energy. It's a fiery planet. It's a fiery planet. It's so much energy in the sun. It's burning.
Yes.
Krishna, when he showed Arjuna was trying to see Krishna. Krishna told Arjuna, "Hey Arjuna, you can't see me because I am like the power of 1,000 suns." Sahasra Surya in Bhagavad Gita. It says, one sun is so powerful, it comes a little near our earth, the whole earth will be burnt up. That's the energy of the sun. So everything is perfection controlled by Krishna. He makes sure that nothing happens. But when he wants pralaya, then he arranges. And the sun comes little, everybody dies. Then water comes and everything. You see pralaya. When Krishna wants to arrange anything, we are completely incompatible. All of us will burnt. It's 100 years in pralaya. The sun is burning, there's no water, everything is burning, hot. It becomes so hot, everybody dies.
So the sun is not rays of the Brahma Jyoti. It's the sun.
No. It's not. The sun is a burning mass of, it's a burning planet.
Okay.
It's matter.
And certain individuals stay there.
Yes.
Just like Varuna, the king of the water stays under the water. He stays, he's a planet there, he's a big sea there. And he can stay under there. Similarly, Vishwashan, the king of the sun, stays in that planet and he has a body equipped to stay in the sun. Of course, we cannot, we'll be burnt to ashes. But he stays in the sun and he has his people and all. King, sun god, he's called the sun god. He stays there, sun god stays there. Yeah, he stays there. And he controls the movements of the sun. If you go there, how the sun moves, everything is controlled. Everything is controlled in perfection by the Supreme Lord. It works like clockwork. Everything is under the management. If you see in the Bhagavatam, it says, in Bhagavatam, Kapila says, the sun moves by his planet, the earth moves by the air moves by his, Kapila moves teaching.
By fear of you.
You only say, by fear of you. The fear of you, everything moves. The Lord is a clockwork. He's the key, hidden, but he's arranging everything. He's working like clockwork. So and he's the hidden person behind all the workings of the universe, but it's perfection. And if it doesn't work, we will die. All of us will die. Every day the sun is rising, the rain is falling at the right time. How is it possible? The scientists are always bewildered. They think this all is nature. How nature? There is a creator who is running the whole show. But it's the expanse of the planets is so huge that to have a conception is very difficult. That's it. It's so huge. Time and space is so huge in the universe. Just like one day of Brahma. One day of Brahma is millions and millions and millions of years. One day of Brahma. One day of demigod is less. Of course less. 14 Manus stays in one day of Brahma. 14 Manus die in one. Manus die in the day of one day of Brahma. Manus die.
Right.
Yeah, die. 14 Manus are there, and one Manu is like a heavenly person. He dies. So you can see that demigods will die in the day of Brahma. Brahma is the highest living demigod. Any other questions?
Already 8 o'clock. Huh?
Yeah.
Jai Shri Chaitanya Charitamrita ki
Jai.
Jai. Krishna Kaviraj Goswami Mahasaya ki
Jai.
Prabhupada ki Jai. Shri Gurudev.
But we went a little bit deep into that. It's good. Little deep into. You want to read the seventh count? You can read the seventh count. You can read.
We can repeat all together.
Yeah.
Page 40. Yugadhitam niveshena Shakshashapaticharitam Sunyaitam jagat sarvam Govindani name. Due to separation, grief, it doesn't have the translation. Symptoms of separation, grief. Even a moment's separation from Govinda will be considered as an epoch. Tears will roll down from the eyes like rainfall. Realization of the voidness of the whole world. Ça va, vous comprenez en français? En anglais? Non, t'as pas suivi? Donc c'est les symptômes de la douleur de la séparation. Même un seul petit instant de séparation avec Govinda sera considéré comme une époque très 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 longtemps. Des larmes couleront des yeux comme des torrents de pluie et le dévoué réalise le vide dans le monde entier sans la présence de Govinda. Gaïte gaïte nam kidasha harilo Krishna Nityanasa Esculilo Jani Lama Maya Vashe Jana Jana Govinda Viraya Hari Nana Mate Ase Samsara Nari Navigano Kamajaya Krishna Heri Anchinta Vishwara Kandite Kandite Lora Ami Bariso Vasadara Hero Jamshe Hari Gananta Masita Sita Nisha Yogya Vesham Pradoshe Dutya Vrindopadesha Davishita Yamuna Tira Kalpaka Kunjam Krishnam Gopai Sabhayam Vihita Guni Kalalo Kanam Snigdha Matra Yadnadaniya Samshayitam Atanibritam Prapta Kunjam Smarani.
You can speak it in French, yeah, no problem.
Donc c'est le divertissement Srimati Radharani selon le conseil de Vrinda Devi. Le soir, elle se met des vêtements soit noirs ou blancs selon la lune. Et en compagnie de ses sakhis, avec les messagères, gopis, vont à Sanket Kunj, un bosquet précis, sous un arbre à souhait, saturé par le merveilleux environnement sacré sur les berges de la Yamuna pour rencontrer leur bien-aimé Krishna à l'heure et à l'endroit précis. De l'autre côté, les divertissements de Krishna, Krishna a satisfait tous ses associés personnels, sauf les gopas, les hommes, les pâtres aînés. Les gopas sont déçus de ne pas avoir eu l'opportunité de servir Krishna. Mais comme Shri Krishna est omniscient, il connaît le cœur de ces gopas. Et quand les gopas veulent montrer des jeux intéressants et différents sports pleins de talent, alors Krishna est invité à cet endroit spécial pour voir les sports. Krishna immédiatement il accepte leur proposition et se rend à cet endroit pour voir les talents des gopas et les sports tels que la lutte. Krishna est tellement attiré en voyant ces différents sports qu'il demande encore et encore de voir d'autres activités l'une après l'autre. Mère Yashoda, pleine d'affection, est très inquiète voyant que son fils ne revient pas de l'assemblée pour aller se coucher. Alors Yashoda Devi appelle encore et encore son fils pour qu'il vienne, mais le garçon ne vient pas. Telle est la nature des enfants agités. Yashoda Devi y va elle-même voir Krishna pour pacifier l'enfant et demande aux lutteurs d'arrêter de montrer leur talent et leur jeu. Elle ramène Krishna au lit, lui chante des chants pour le faire dormir. Lorsque Krishna est profondément endormi, Nanda Maharaj et Yashoda Devi sont très heureux. Eux aussi vont se coucher. Mais qu'est-ce qui se passe? Krishna, étant attiré par la dévotion pure de Radha, quitte son lit en secret pour se rendre à Sanket Kunj, pour rencontrer Radharani, donc le soir. Je me souviens d'une telle Radha et Krishna. Radha Vrinda Upadeshe Jamuna Puradeshe Sanketika Kundeya Visare Sanketika Kundeya Visare Sita Sita Nisha Yoga Doriesha Krishna Yoga Sati Sati Sanananda Opasa Pamaje Hari Nana Guna Kala Devi Mati Gate Oriyo Sayana Radha Sangha Konariya Nibli Deva Viravanya Akarunya Oriye Smarana Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Hari
Today very early we finished, huh? Could have spoken more on that past time, on that Chetan Thakur. Very interesting discussing. Nice. discussing Chaitanya Charitamrita, very nice. It's very much nectarine. Guru Maharaj used to love to read Chaitanya Charitamrita, discuss Chaitanya Charitamrita. Yeah, these concepts are there. It's difficult to understand these concepts because it's very far away, time and space there. But we see, when you believe in God, the scriptures is our basis. Science always changes because it's defective. Knowledge is defective. The scientific knowledge is by paroksha, by evidence from our eyes. So we say that is not perfect knowledge. So Sabda Brahman is a perfect knowledge. So that's why spiritual knowledge is sacred, it's very pure, it's truthful. So that's why we always refer to scriptures in all over, go back to scripture. As far as the universe is concerned, there's only one sun in this universe, one moon. That's defined in our scripture. So other than that, the one that is giving the light, the source of light is the sun, not the moon or anything. The source of light is the sun. Where the stars get the light, it must be the sun, because our source of light is the sun. So how the stars get the light, how the light radiates and radiates, so that is inexplicable. It's difficult for me to define, but this is Lord see. Fantastic, but it's not that every sun, there's so many suns, there's only one sun. Source of light is the sun.
Translation. Translation.
La source de toute lumière vient du soleil.
Translation.
Done.
Résumé.
Source of all light is the sun.
Yeah, our light is the sun. There's no star that is giving the sun, there's no special star there. All the stars, everybody else, they get the light from the sun. That is our knowledge. Nobody radiates light on it. But reflection, yes. The moon is sometimes shining white, but science has proved it because the sun is shining, that's why the moon is shining. That is proved by science already. The stars also, how they also reflected light from the sun, definitely. Yeah. Just like we get the light from the sun. It's not. When sometimes you see in the morning, it's shining like anything. When people see from outside, it's shining because light is coming from the sun, not from earth. If you go on the plane, even when you go on the plane, simple example, so much light. Oh, our planet is radiating light. It's not like that. It's coming from the sun.
Anybody intelligent knows it's coming from the sun, right?
Yeah.
Immediately, the sun is there.
But like he says, light is coming. It's radiating light. Same thing the star. Looks light, but it's light, but it's coming from the sun. How it comes, which way it comes? The sun is a huge mass, and they are revolving. So radiate. This is the science. It is inexplicable in certain ways. It's inexplicable, inexplicable, difficult to define.
Unexplainable.
Yeah, difficult to define.
Difficult to define.
Yeah, difficult to define, but yeah, we have to believe in the scripture. Ya shastram vidu buksajya vartate kama karta na sasati apnoni sa na sukam na paramgati. Everything else is defective, not properly in the purified sense. So our scripture is purified. So that's why we are reading Chaitanya Charitamrita, Srimad Bhagavatam. And it's a proof. When you pray to Vishnu, all perfections come. It's hard to believe. But when you chant the Hare Krishna mantra, this is the Yuga Dharma of this age. As Mahaprabhu said, you get all perfections. You just have to believe and chant the holy name. Sarva Siddhi Hoyata. Yeah. And this is mentioned in the Bhagavatam also. It's mentioned that 11th canto, when Rishi Karavajan speaks to King Nimi. The same sloka is mentioned by Karavajan, and Mahaprabhu repeated the sloka. Chant the holy name, all perfections come to you. Bhagavad is a Bhagavatam sloka. So this is that. We have to believe in the scripture. That's why we're reading. And Kartik Mass is so powerful. Aparade Phala Mama, we're trying to give our aparada. All of us have got so much aparada, parabdha karma, we're doing so much. This Kartik Mass discussing scripture, it removes so much of our suffering. You don't know. It is there. You must believe. So much of suffering is relieved just by practicing 1 month of Kartik Vrata. This one you have to understand. So we are lucky. This is Kripa, so much mercy in this. We just followed patiently the instruction of Guru and Guru Akarana, discuss the Shastra. And we discuss, that's why we have tikas, commentaries, commentaries given by Acharyas. We discuss the commentaries of the Acharyas. But these things are very high, difficult. Bhagavatam is not so easy. It is not so easy that, you can say, oh, I understand it very perfectly. It's difficult. But we are, through the eyes of the scripture, by the mercy of the Guru and Vaishnavas, something is there. And as soon as we do more and more bhajan, it will become more and more thorough. More and more bhajan is the answer. We will get a proper, thorough understanding. That's why it's jnana, vijnana, astityam. You know, jnana is there, knowledge, and then by practice of knowledge, then this vijnana, it becomes enforced in our heart, you know, like that. So this ripened knowledge of the fruit of the Vedas is this vijnana, ripened knowledge, experienced knowledge. That's what we have to aim for, experience knowledge. Something beyond the senses, something beyond our material dimension. That one we have to explore, to go through. This is what the Shastra will give us. That's what we're hoping to get. Hare Krishna. Gaur Premanande.
Hare Bol.
What do you want to speak on? Any comments?
Thinking about the moon, we give so much importance to the moon. Even in the material world, they give so much importance. We have the poet glorify the moon. People, they want to expose it, you know.
But you said, of course, the moon, the rays of the moon, the reflected light of the moon, it's the kumuda, it sprouts out. That's what you said. And the water lily, Kektava Chandrika Vikarana. So by the reflected light of the moon, the water lily also sprouts out. So that's also incredible. Even the reflected light of the moon is also important.
And they want to explore, you know, they want to explore the moon.
Quoi? Les scientifiques veulent explorer.
Ils veulent explorer là.
Pour faire quoi?
La Lune.
Et Prashant, some devotees can give Prashant to all of devotees once of
Qu'est-ce
Prashant.
que l'expert de la Lune?
Mother, you have your cookies to give away.
Ah bah ça, c'est vrai que ça a un impact.
Il y a des sociétés qui veulent faire ça.
Les cookies
C'est vrai?
I don't want, but you know, you can give to all the devotees.
Ton téléphone, il
Some
veut le prendre.
cookies. No, she will give to the devotees, those who are
Ah,
here.
ça.
And tomorrow is a feast. She's everything. She will
Yeah, tomorrow, yeah. Yeah, some people come in. Bablu will come tomorrow.
Bablu.
With two Indians lady.
Bablu is the one that is